My name is Alma Socaragurto. I'm hoping to go into diplomacy work or policy, anything in the government relations area.
My name is Sky Rash. I'm not sure yet. I could go the private sector or I could go the government route.
I'm Katie Ross. I think dream job would probably be like general music in like elementary school, but I would be fine being a band director also like middle school, high school, wherever the wind takes me, I guess.
Jasmine Intapanyabamsa. I want to go work in nuclear energy. I think that's where we're headed as a society, so I might stay here and get my PhD in nuclear.
Riley Gehring. I want to go back home to my family farm.
I'm Rachel Varn. I want to be a speech pathologist.
Maddie Eitzen. I'm just hoping to do something involving professional writing.
Hi, I'm Samantha Smith. I hope to go into law and policy for the agricultural industry after college.
Growing up, I always looked up to my uncle because he was really cool, and he went here for chemical engineering, and I really like chemistry and stuff.
During my high school years, I joined my majors, the mayor of my city's mayor's teen council. Seeing just the amount of impact that people can have in that stage really made me want to be in that environment.
I've always loved working with kids, and I took medical classes in high school, and I thought to myself and I realized, oh, how about I combine the two?
There wasn't really one specific moment that I knew it was for me. I think this summer working on a marketing team really helped. I was able to write long-form content and get my work out there, and seeing it actually go up on a real business website was really cool.
The summer after high school, my dad took me on a trip to Oregon. It was the first time I saw the landscapes of that kind, the volcanoes and the coast. It really just opened my mind and inspired me to learn about what's around me and where I am in relation to things.
Well, I've always wanted to teach, and I kind of picked what I thought would be a safe option because I originally picked elementary education, and then I realized how much I miss music. I felt like that would be something I would have more fun studying, so I switched over to music ed.
I'm originally from Chile, so that international background always kind of followed me anywhere I went, and I knew that it was something that I wanted to go into as a career path. So when I realized that I wanted to do policy work and I wanted to serve in that area, I also knew that I wanted to make sure that I could include that part of my identity, and it just worked out really nicely to do international studies.
I actually came to the University of Idaho on a music scholarship, but after music classes weren't exactly what I was looking for, my friends and I made a giant list of pros and cons for each major, and I fell in love with the idea of studying English.
I went in looking at agribusiness, and I was kind of committed to that. And then I think 2 weeks before selecting classes, my parents were looking online and they found ASM, and it looked like a better fit, and so I just switched to that kind of.
It was rough because in high school, I did not have the passion for geography I do now. I thought I was going to go into some kind of trade or maybe even law enforcement. It wasn't until I got back from a military deployment that I thought geography in university would be the way to go.
I'm most passionate about when it comes to my classes, about the community that I have within my freshman class and just in our CALS division all over, the CALS College.
I think it's so cool how my pre-health classes and my music classes work together, and it really helps me understand how we process sound and how we speak, and I think I really like those very two different majors and how they can come together for speech.
Not with that 6-figure salary.
No, I will not. I love music and I love teaching, and so it's win-win.
I don't think I'll regret studying English. It's so broad and so applicable in so many areas that I think no matter where I am, I'll be able to take these skills with me.
I don't think I'm going to regret studying in this field. I really love having the two very different things. Right now, in the moment, it is pretty hard because I think both are very different majors and they ask for very different things. But at the end of the day, I am really happy for what I'm doing.
I don't think so. My major is really broad in agriculture, and so I'm getting kind of every aspect of it. And even if I don't want to farm, I know I want to be in agriculture, so this is setting me up really well.
Absolutely not. I love geography, and even though I'm not sure what I'm going to do after school, I know that I am loving what I'm studying now, and I'm not going to regret it.
I don't think so. I have always had such a large passion for the agricultural industry. I'm a 7th generation agriculturalist, and you know, it's what I've grown up on. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever regret it because I love it so much.
I think that's a really good question. I think that there's a lot of fields that are harder to kind of foresee where they're going, and I think this is definitely one of them. But I don't think that should ever discourage someone from taking this path, because uncertainty doesn't mean failure. It just means that you have to be flexible. And I appreciate all the lessons that I'm learning through language learning and through like my international studies and policy work, because it shows you that it never has been a predictable career, and that just means that you can do all the more impact with it.